Well, good evening, all of you Google Hangout people and anyone that's wanted to join us this evening. This is Barbara Williams and Kathy Jones, and we're here today to share with you some of the things that we've learned on our journey and our path along the way in regard to marketing and life. And I think, Kathy, both you and I get a tremendous amount of pleasure out of knowing that we can assist other people in collapsing time, in kind of reaching their promised land, and being able to share with them maybe things they've already heard, but maybe hear it in a different way where it clicks, maybe things they haven't heard before, things of that nature. So, Kathy, we discussed that we're going to be talking about daily method of operation, and we're going to talk about running your business like and everybody's always heard, run your business like a business. But you know what? We're not here today to tell you to run your business like a business, because I don't know the exact percentage, but most people do not know a business they've never ran one. So how could they run their business like a business when they've never ran a business? Doesn't even make sense. But I'll tell you what you do know how to do. You do know how to keep a job, work a job, get promoted inside a job. So if you run your business just like you run your job, or you run your business just like you got your master's degree, if you took that skill set of running your business just like you became a varsity basketball player, if you applied that skill set to your in-home business, whatever that endeavor is, I'm here to tell you, my friend, you will be a massive success, a massive success. So Kathy Jones and Barbara Williams, we're here today to give you a few ideas on how to move your business forward and some of the things that it takes to do that. So, Kathy.
Yes, Barbara, I loved how you said that. Treat your business like a job. Because I'm kind of a rarity in this industry. I have run businesses. I've, had restaurants, I've had catering companies, natural food stores, etc. But that is a rarity. And so I know how to run a business as a business. But like you said, Barbara, not everyone has had a business, but everyone has had a job. They know they've got to go to work. They've got to do whatever their tasks are at their job for that day. And so when you treat your home-based business or your network marketing company as a job, you are going to have much better chance at success, because too many people look at it as, oh, this is just going to happen for me, or this is a hobby, or this is a get rich quick scheme. I'm going to get rich quick and I don't have to work. I'm going to net weight market rather than network market. And so I love that phrase about treating your business as a job and getting those, every day, whether it's you've got 1 hour a day to devote to your job of network marketing or home-based business, or you have 8 or 10 or 15 hours a day to devote to it. You still need to treat it like a job and do the actions that will move you forward.
Absolutely. So here's a few tidbits. One, whether it be affiliate marketing, online marketing, network marketing, whether it be the health and wellness arena, make sure you choose something you love. I had a professor tell me something once. I started college, and she says, listen, don't worry about the end result of how much money you're going to make. Major in what you truly, truly like and enjoy learning about, and you will, in fact, get your degree. That was the best bit of wisdom I was ever given. And then the saying, if you do what you love and love what you do and do what you love, the money will chase you down. That is so true. People are attracted to happy people, successful people, caring people. So when you're looking for your plan B, something other than your, traditional 9 to 5, and you're looking for time freedom and flexibility, and you're looking to apply what you've learned in the, job arena to this free enterprise, make sure that what you pick is what you like, surrounded by the people you like, because when that happens, the money is just going to chase you down. It's going to be very easy. Now, I have actually, Kathy, I don't know if you know this, I have 5 businesses. And I have 5 businesses because I love life. I could do any one, but it's kind of exciting to have that diversity, and they all interplay with one another and build together. So it's not like it's 2 unrelatable ones. But anyway, so you want to have a daily method of operation. Your daily method of operation, you want to go to bed at night and know what your tomorrow's going to look like. That's Brian Tracy right there, write out what tomorrow's going to look like tonight, and then wake up and implement that plan. You should have a daily method of operation every day. Mindset. This mindset, I know you've heard a lot about it, but that is the foundation. So if you're going to build a house, I don't know. I mean, Kathy, what do you know about building a house? What's the first thing you do to build a house?
You've got to put in a foundation.
What do you have to do before the foundation?
You have to have a plan.
And after you have the blueprint and the plan, what do you do after that?
You start digging that foundation.
Well, you start leveling the land.
Yeah.
And impacting the land. And then you put in the rebar, which, like you said, is part of your foundation. But there's many, many, many steps that happen before you actually start putting up the walls. Well, I'm here to say, guys, that the blueprint, the rebar, the leveling of the land, that foundation, pouring the concrete, if it's going to be, built on concrete, or building the subfloor, if it's going to have a subfloor, that is your mindset. You cannot move forward in any endeavor in life if you don't want it. You have to have the idea. You have to have that vision. You have to hold that vision in mind every day. You've got to see what you want and where you're going. You've got to visualize that. And a lot of people think, oh, yeah, I know that. I mean, I've probably got people listening to me now. Yeah, I've heard that. You don't know it. If you're not making a few $100,000 a month, I'm here to tell you, you don't know it. And you're hurting yourself every time you say, I know that, I heard. You may have heard it. You may have read it. You may have attended a seminar that covered it. But you don't know it until you're actually, making that kind of money. Now, Kathy, how big can you think? What kind of income have you ran across people that are earning? What kind of income on a monthly basis that you have a friend or anybody you know earns? What do they earn a month?
A couple $100,000 a month.
Okay. Who have you run across that's a friend or somebody now? What do they earn a week?
$10,000 to $20,000 to $30,000 a week.
Yeah. Now, I've done a lot of personal growth and development, and you meet a lot of interesting people. And one of the people I met was Jerry Clark. And his story is very, very inspirational because he was born in Mississippi, and definitely a lower income situation. He was raised, believe it or not, Kathy, raised sleeping on the floor. And he slept on the floor underneath his siblings' crib. So when all the other 20 people that were in the house were wandering through the house during the night, wouldn't step on him. Okay? And you wouldn't say that he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. You wouldn't say he was born to advantage, would you?
Not at all.
Not at all. And so, anyway, that was Jerry's very beginning. So, he didn't live in a neighborhood that was affluent or that would stimulate, developing yourself. And so, anyway, he's going to leave Mississippi with his mother. And he didn't have a father, didn't know what his father was, but he left Mississippi with his mother to come to California. And they're really excited. They're riding the bus, they're coming to California, and they're really looking forward to a better life in California. So, for those of you that don't know, they moved to Antioch, California, where Antioch is the armpit of the globe. And, sort of like into the, out of the pot into the frying pan or something. That's kind of what happened to him. So he ends up in Antioch, California. And now what he's got is being raised in the garage, gunshots, helicopters, sirens. In fact, that was what he was accustomed to. Gunshots, sirens, helicopters, all this commotion going around where he lived. Now, we talk about how things and situations can hurt us as children, but we don't want to focus on that. We don't want to go on the pity pot, and that's why I'm telling you this story today. He walked to the corner store with his auntie at 9 years old. Somebody drove up and killed her. So here he is holding his auntie's hand, going to the grocery store, and in front of him, she gets murdered. Now, that could take a lot of people out of the game of life. But Jerry was different. He was really different. And he always wanted more, to do more, be more, have more. He was the sort of kid that when you drive down the street, he goes, "What kind of car is that?" Mama would say, "Well, that's a Mercedes." Well, he would say, "Mama, I never saw a car like that before. I want one of those." So anyway, he ended up going to college, and he ran across the personal growth and development CDs, and the titles caught his interest. Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, the late Jim Rohn, and many of those things. So by the age of 24, he became a millionaire. But because he didn't really know how to handle the millions at that time, because he had never had it before, he lost it within, I think it was a year or two. But he did get it back. But anyway, the point of the story is he was able to overcome tremendous adversity to become a very successful man. And I don't know if I should be making claims on open cast, but he was making very good money, and in excess, I believe, of $600,000 a month, and less than $1 million a month. Okay. So anyway, he's doing very, very well. And he gets invited to a millionaire's party. So he's like all excited. He's going to this millionaire's party, Cassie. And he's so proud of his income and what he's accomplished. And rightly so. He should be proud. I'd be proud too. And he sits down next to a guy. Guy kind of says, "Well, what do you earn?" And Jerry tells him, and the guy says, "Oh, yeah." He says, "I was at that place once." He says, "Just wait till you get to $1 million a week and life will really change for you." I'm sorry, Kathy. There are endless possibilities to the amount of money that you can make. And whatever it is you're making, how great you're doing, you can always do more and do better. The biggest check I've ever heard so far was William E. Bailey in the Lost Tapes of a Legend that you can order through Jerry Clark, clubrhino.com. That's clubrhino.com. And that man made as much as $8 million in 1 week. Is that good or good, Cassie?
Yeah, that's good or good. He
Yeah.
must have had a really awesome daily method of operation, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But also, he had to have had a very good mindset.
Well, I think that is part of your daily method of operation. I mean, that
Absolutely.
should be up there. Number one in your daily method of operation is having that mindset, spending time, reading those like Jerry Clark and the ones that she mentioned, whether whoever, Zig Ziglar, whoever you want to read. There's so many of them out there. John Maxwell, Danny Johnson, on and on and on and on we could go. But there are so many people to help you get that mindset, but it has to come from you. And reading motivational material is very important. And I think it should be part of your daily method of operation.
Absolutely. So, Cassie, in the story I just told you about Jerry Clark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me what stuck out for you. What did you glean from that story? What nugget might you have received that would change your business or assist you in your business?
I think what stood out for me, Barbara, is no matter what is happening in your life, it is your life that you can take charge of it. Where someone is shot as you're walking down the street with them, or you're having to sleep underneath a crib, or whatever. And we've done a call on this in the past, Barbara. No excuses. You take charge. It is your choice. It is your mindset to move your life, and whatever that is, whatever you choose that to be in business and life. You talked earlier, Barbara, about how much you love what you do. You choose to do something that you love what you do. And in this business, we are so fortunate that lots of times, rather than a traditional job, we can choose to do what we love to do. And so that's the tidbit that I, reamed from it, that no matter what life puts in front of us, we can make the best of it.
Yes. So, Kathy, with that all being said, how do you feel that you and I could take away from this call today and move our business forward starting immediately? Where would you go with this?
Well, one thing that I would suggest to people is to find someone to partner with. Like Barbara and I have partnered. See if you can find someone, and you don't even have to work in the same business with them. You could be in opposite businesses, but there is something about the synergy of working daily or many times a week with someone that is inspiring, it's learning, it's empowering, it's causing accountability. Like tonight, Barbara called and we'd been trying to catch up with each other for the last day and a half. And she goes, let's do a Google Hangout. Well, it's 9 o'clock out here. She's on the East Coast. It's a lot earlier. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I have the energy for it. But I said, yeah, let's just do it. So I think, having a partner helps immensely. And like you said, Barbara, earlier, treating it like a job, making that kind of, I hate to tell people to make a list because I hate making lists personally, but deciding the night before and writing down what you're going to do the next day, and write it in the first person. I always say it is better than writing, you know, do call 5 people today. No, write down, I am going to share my business with at least 5 new people, or at least build a relationship with 5 new people. Now, that could be a telephone call in a relationship. I guess it doesn't have to mean calling. It could be building a relationship with a new person on Facebook or on Google Plus or on Twitter or LinkedIn or whatever. But making that connection with at least that many people that you decide that you're going to do. And also, I like to write down that I am going to create one new piece of content for my blog or for YouTube, or write an article, or something on Facebook or on Google Plus, like we're doing tonight on a Hangout. We're creating a new piece of content today. And then, like we said, work on our mindset. Every single day, read something motivational. But also, I think it's very important to spend at least a half an hour every day, Barbara, on marketing and sales training. Now, if that's the business that you're in, you should, be a student of that business. Now, we are fortunate that Barbara and I work with a system called Elite Marketing Pro, and there are so many trainings in those Elite Marketing Pro system that we get as just part of the system. I mean, it would be hours and hours and hours and hundreds of dollars worth of training. So those are just some of the daily methods of operation that I personally try to do every day, Barbara.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the thing is that, like you're saying, Cassie, our education, self-education, is endless. It's to the grave. I mean, it's not a destination. It is a journey. So we will continue to learn with a informational platform like Elite Marketing Pro. It will be endless, and we could never outlearn what Elite Marketing Pro has to offer us. These days, it's not so much about talking to people as it is communicating. Communicating can be through emails, through text, through blogs, and so on and so forth. So get out there and communicate. Now, I would love it and be honored if somebody would join my email group, and that is Barbara's network.com. So that's BARBARAS as in Sally, network, NETWORK.com. Go there, join my newsletter, and I will keep you informed with some some tidbits of how to move your business forward. So keep tuned in to the Google Hangouts. We're going to continue to do those on a regular basis. My website, to take a look at what I have to offer people in terms of learning, is BarbaraWilliams.net. That's BarbaraWilliams.net. I do coach. I can do 15-minute coaching sessions, 30-minute coaching sessions, or 45-minute coaching sessions. So I have various coaching sessions that I offer. And I can coach in a variety of different arenas, whether it be copy, whether it be building funnel, building websites, whether it be network marketing, online marketing, affiliate marketing, you name it, I can coach it. And Cassie can be found at whoiscassiejones.com. Isn't that correct, Cassie?
That is correct. Whoiscassiejones.com, and that's an ever-evolving site of information and blogs and trainings, and lots of links on there to some things that I'm doing, some things that Barbara's doing, because we love to share what each other are doing. And if you go on there and you have something you would like me to share, just let me know, and I'll take a look and see if it's something I'd like to share with others, that it has valuable information on it. So we're all in this together, and we all learn from each other. And so with that, Barbara, do you have anything to say in closing?
Absolutely. Let's just go. It is go time. Pay it forward, build your business, build your life, build your legacy. Ooh, I think we should talk about legacy next time. So I'll see you on the next Google Hangout, BarbaraWilliams.net, Barbara'sNetwork.com, whoisCassieJones.com, and just keep looking for us. We're here. Bye for now.
Bye for now, everyone.